Evening, everyone. It's 7:06 in the evening on the 19th of January, and this is your closing comment for this Thursday afternoon. It is video number 1627. Okay, so everybody saw the setup this morning about both initial claims and continuing claims coming in stronger than expected or stronger than desired. And we had housing starts up at 1.3 million, 1.3 versus an expected 1.3 anyway. So that was pretty much in line. We also had housing permits, which were expected to be down 1.3. They were down 1.6. But the claims number was much too strong. I mean, we were last week it was 214,000 and that was high. This time it was only 190,000, so um, there's a concern there. Also, after yesterday's Empire State manufacturing number coming in so out of line, today's Philly Fed number came in at down 8.9, which was also a huge decline. So that was somewhat positive for the market. And this morning we were talking about a couple of stocks that had earnings that missed. One of them was Alcoa. And it was this morning, it was trading, when I mentioned it, it was around 50 and a half or 51, which was down three and a half or $4. That continued, and it actually finished very close to the low at 49.55, down 505 or 9.27%. And that was on approximately 20% down sales. Another one that I mentioned this morning, Allstate, it is, the good hands people, and they were talking about their earnings being poor because of catastrophic losses. And I made mention of the fact that, you know, when they have a catastrophic loss, it usually lasts for a quarter, and then they use that loss to raise prices. It got down as low as 122 this morning when we were talking about it. It was about 126. Finished 124.78, down 14.19 or 10.2%. Two more big names that had earnings today. Netflix, after the close, beat. The stock had actually closed 315.78, traded down to around 313 and change, and then right up to 345.64. Last trade there, because it's still open till 8 o'clock for the electronic session, 337.67, up $11.34 or 3.8%. Another one that everybody is familiar with, JWN, that's Nordstrom, JW Nordstrom. They were a miss. What a surprise. Let's remember that this is a company that a year and a half or 2 years ago, the family, Nordstrom family, wanted to take private at around $48. Since then, the stock has come from about $47, $48. Today's low was 15 and a half. The last is 16.51. That's down $1.07 or 6%. Chart on the screen, one of my faves. This is the oil. I want to point something out here. This is $80. Look at the number of closes at 80, 80 and change, 80 and change, 80 and change, down a little, 81 and change, and then today's close of 81. This is the weekly. On the daily, it's a little further spread out, but just as impressive. Um, And what we have here is this nice decline, lower high, double top, come down, make a new low, rally up, and then make a higher low. Now we're moving back above. Yesterday, I was looking for this to have some trouble here at the 82 and change area. It hit that moving average, which is the 100-day, immediately turned back down, closed on the low, and then, followed right back through to the upside today, up 80 cents, and tonight up an additional 38 cents. This is one of the groups, one of the only groups in, in my sector watch that was positive today. Gold up, silver up slightly, nat gas down, and Bitcoin up 400 at 21.2. All right, folks. Not much in the way of news tomorrow. I think existing home sales comes out at 10, but I will be back. Have a good evening.